Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome, my students. I'm Mr. Ahmed Shaheen, and today, inshallah, I'm going to show you a sample from my courses in ACT preparation. Okay, first, you have to know that the ACT test is different for SAT for some points. The first point, there are additional topics like these topics that I'm showing to you now, like logarithms, matrices, vectors, permutation and combination, vectorial, conic section, ellipse and hyperbola, more geometry problems. As you know, SAT doesn't have more geometry problems, only similarity and some others. And in SAT test, he'll give you the formulas and rules for any geometric rule. But here, no, in ACT, you have to know the rules first. And also, the trigonometry in SAT is not like exactly in ACT. There are more trigonometry problems and rule like sine law and cosine law, and also in probability there are little difference. First, in this video, I'm gonna show you or I'm explain some problems about logarithm, which maybe you find it or maybe you don't study it before. Let's start. First, you have to know that the logarithm is related to the exponents, okay? So if in the past, if you have problem like this, for example, like 5 power x equal 25. How can I deal with this? We were saying that 5 power x equal 5 power 2, and if the base are same, so the powers will be also same, so x equal 2. Okay. Also, if you have like this, 4 power x equal, for example, 2 power 4. So how can you solve a problem like this? Also, you can make 4 as a base 2, the 2 power 2x, right? Because 4 is 2 power 2, and multiply the powers, so 2 power 4. So 2x equal, now the powers will be same because the bases are same. 2x equal 4, so x equal 2, because divide by 2, so x equal 2, right? Or it might come like this if it's harder, little bit, like for example 4 power x equal 32, for example. So now 4 power x, you can make both of them as a base 2, 2 power 2x, and 32, 2 power 5. So 2x equal 5, divide by 2, divide by 2, so x equal 5 over 2. But the problem if it's like, it was like this, for example, 6 power x equal 25, for example. So how could you solve this? 25, can it be as a 6 power something? No. 6 can be 5 power something? No. So here, in this kind of problems, we have to use log, the logarithm. If you affect log for both sides and use the rules of the logarithm, you can solve this problem. So you can say the logarithm function is kind of exponential function. You can convert from exponential function like this 6 power x equal 25 to logarithm function to solve this equation, okay? So before solving this, let's know what are these rules of logarithm, okay? Let's know. Here, Actually, here in my course, I'm preparing every topics that I showed you up like this. To if there are rules, I'm writing the rules first. Then I'm collecting all the problems that related to this topic from the real test. So here, all the problems that related to the logarithm from the real test, like July till, as you see here, till matrices here, huh? Till 2009. So first, let's understand the logarithm function and how can we use it to solve the problems. The first rule we have, the log, like the power, the exponential function consists of base and power. The log here consists of the b here called base and y exponents. But how can I convert from logarithm form to exponential function? By this way, if you have a problem like this, log b power x, like this, log b to x equal y, you can change it to exponential function b log by this order, b power y equal x. So it will be b power y equal x. Now you convert it to exponential function directly. By the way, most of the problems here can be done by calculator, but some problems no. And I will show you now for the examples, okay? But before that, even here, if you have an exponential function, how can you convert it now? The base here, the base of the exponential function, it will be the base of the log. And y here, this exponent, the exponent will be the answer here after equal. And x will be here, okay? So if we have like this, for example, log, no, if you have like 2 power x equal 5, for example, how can I convert it to log? It will be log, the base here will be here. And the 5 here, it will be here. And here will be x. So directly, if you write this in calculator, log 2 for the log 5 for the base 2, you will get x, because you cannot convert 5 to b as 2 power something, okay? So this rule is one of the most important rule for the logarithm and exponential form, okay? Be careful, because there's some problems are asking you about this. Be careful. At this b, the base must be bigger than 0. B must be bigger than 0, okay, as not equal to 1. And this x also must be bigger than 0. So you cannot find logarithm for negative number, okay? So be careful because there is question about it. And there's some rules, the other rules here. If you have log b for 1 equals 0, log any number, log, for example, log 5 for 1 equals 0, log 7 for 1 equals 0, because any number power 0 equal 1, and log bb equal 1, log bb power x equal x. So once you find log bb or b power log b, it will be 1, and 1 power x, x, okay? So these rules, you have to memorize it very well because you might need it. Also here, len. What is the difference between log and len? Actually, log, it's like len, but log, len, it's like log for the base e. What is e? E, this is it's exponential number. It's written in the calculator. You can find it here. Look. Here, this is the, if you write alpha times 10 at this button, you will find e, which it has value 2.7 or something like this. Okay, e equal 2.7 and so on. Okay, so if the base is e, it will not be log, it will be len. Okay, And you can use this rule as well. Len x equal len 1 equal 0. Len e equal 1. Len e power x equal x. E len. So once you find len e, so which was 1. 1 power x or x, okay, and so on. What else? Also, you have to know that the properties of logarithm. What if I have, remember the rules of exponents, if you have same powers, like 2 power x times 2 power y equal 2x plus y? Yes, so here also if you have log, for the product of two numbers, you can distribute it by addition like this. Log for the base bx, log by plus. If it's divided, it will be minus, okay? But be careful, they must have same base b, okay? Also, this rule is very important. If you have power of x here, it can be, it get out of the log, out behind the log, like this, log x power 2 for the base 5, for example. So this 2 can be out. This 2 can be out like this. So it will be 2 log 5x. So any power for here, so it will be behind the log, okay? One more thing, if you have log b to the log x, you can convert it to be log x over log b. Log x over log b. Len x over len b. Now, the question is, Mr. Here, where is the base here, log x? If there is no base, so which means the base is 10. If there is no base, so which means the base is 10. And actually, you have the, in calculator, you have two kind of buttons for log. And also for len, len, as I told you, len x means log x, but the base here is e, it's not written. So len x is log e. Log x, directly the base here is 10, is not written. Like the power, x1 is not written here. Also the base of the log, if it's 10, it's not written, but you know it that it's 10. So now I will show you the two buttons in the calculator that you need it for here. Look, this log, it's if the base is 10, just log. If you the base is 10, if it's just log without base, so log 5, log 7, whatever you want. But here, this button is used for if you have the base and power, okay? Actually, most of the problem can be solved by calculator by using shift solve, okay? If it's equation, you can write it as a shift to solve. You know, most of you know how to solve the any equation by shift solve, but be careful because this way shift solve sometimes cannot give you the accurate answer. Or sometimes you have two answers. It's shift solve will give you one answer only. Okay, so be careful. So I will show you now how can you solve the problems of logarithm by calculators and without calculators for some other problems. Let's see.